21. 33-year-old Sarah Everard began her walk home in South London. It was a walk she had taken before, but this time she never arrived. Her disappearance set off a desperate search, a wave of public grief, and a shocking revelation that shook Britain to its core. This is not just a story of a crime. It's the story of a nation forced to confront the darkness hiding in plain sight. Sarah's evening began like so many others. She left a friend's house in Clapham and started the familiar walk home. It was a route she had taken before, and like millions of women across the world, she did what she could to stay safe, wore bright clothing, called her boyfriend during the walk, and took the most direct path home. But Sarah never made it. Days later, a nationwide search brought her name into headlines. Missing person posters were plastered across London. Friends, family, and strangers joined together in the desperate hope of finding her alive. For many, Sarah's disappearance felt personal. It could have been anyone's sister, daughter, or friend. But the story took a horrifying turn. Sarah's body was discovered miles away in woodland outside of London. The discovery shattered the country and sparked a wave of grief and fury. Soon, authorities revealed the prime suspect, a serving Metropolitan Police officer. The news sent shockwaves across Britain. How could someone sworn to protect the public be accused of such a crime? The arrest raised disturbing questions not only about Sarah's final hours, but about the very people entrusted with public safety. The investigation uncovered chilling details: a false arrest, a misuse of police powers, and a betrayal of public trust. The accused officer had used his authority to lure Sarah into a situation she couldn't escape. And while the courts delivered justice, the aftermath left behind wounds that have not fully healed. Sarah's case was not just about one crime that opened a window into something much larger. Protests erupted, with women sharing their stories of harassment, fear, and the daily precautions they take just to feel safe in public. Vigils for Sarah turned into national calls for change. The demand was clear. Women deserve to walk home without fear. But here's where the story remains unresolved. Did Sarah's case reveal the tip of a much darker iceberg? Reports surfaced that the officer in question had been linked to troubling behavior before. Questions remain about whether the system failed to stop him earlier, and whether there are others like him still hidden within institutions of power. And so, the true crime story of Sarah Everard is more than the tragedy of one woman's life stolen too soon. It's a haunting reminder that sometimes the very people sworn to protect us can become the greatest threat. Sarah Everard's name has become a symbol of something far bigger than one case. Her story has left Britain with questions that remain unresolved about safety, trust, and accountability. Could this tragedy have been prevented? And how many others, still unheard, remain hidden in silence? Until those answers are found, the haunting echoes of Sarah's final walk will continue to remind us of a truth too painful to ignore. This is the story of Sarah Everard. Not just a crime, but a wound in Britain's conscience. A story unresolved, and one that still demands answers. And as we explore the darkness of this case, we leave you with questions only you can consider. Was Sarah Everard's case a lone tragedy, or a symptom of deeper failures in society? How many more stories like hers have gone unheard, hidden behind silence and authority? Could those in power have done more to prevent it? And most unsettling of all, can we ever truly feel safe when the very institutions meant to protect us remain under suspicion? The answers, for now, remain unresolved.